Yeah. It just sucks because you wanna be a good
But that's
child.
the thing. They know that you're good.
Yeah.
You're a good guy.
Exactly.
They know that already.
Just because-
Exactly.
What makes you feel by you saying no is gonna make you a bad kid?
Because they're gonna talk shit.
They're gonna do it eventually anyway.
They're gonna do it anyway.
You're still the ground.
They're gonna talk shit because you were grouchy the entire ride.
Bro, the amount of shit they talk about me.
No, but
So-
that's the thing. Like in Hispanic families, if you're the person that's always no, or that they feel that you're just not
But you're not always no.
appreciative, or that you're not grateful for what they do for you, they label you as this one I did so much for them, and they spread it throughout the family, and then you're labeled as like a black sheep of the family.
Well, they need to work on that themselves.
They're not gonna do that, especially in our family.
Obviously,
I
they're
feel like
not.
I feel like you have like that tattooed on like the back of your head. Like you have that. You're predetermined to anything that they ask you. You feel pressure to always say.
It almost sounds like he feels like he owes
He feels
them
guilty.
something.
Yeah, you feel guilty to say yes all the time.
Well,
you can't say no.
In my situation, you have to kind of look at it like my parents. I'll tell the story. My parents were never married. They had me out of wedlock. They literally weren't planning me. When my mother had me, she brought me over to my father's house.
Me too.
He didn't think I was his. The only person in my family that thought that I was my father's was my grandfather. My aunts, all of them, they were like, no, he's not. That's not his kid. She's just trying to trap him, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
And in my situation, I was raised in a very different environment. I wasn't raised by my father, pretty much. He was in the picture, but he wasn't really a father.
Right.
The people that raised me were my aunt and my grandparents. So I'm very grateful to her, and I would do anything and everything to repay her.
Right.
And I
And
feel
you
that,
have.
and I feel that if I like abandon her or just like stop doing things for her, that
Yeah.
I'm ungrateful.
But you're not, and you have already, and you're done, and she's done. Her job is done.
Y que tú estás mirando.
Nah, it's again, you feel abandon her. Why?
Because it's
Why?
just
Because I feel like it's okay to say no.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you feel by you saying no, you're gonna let her down.
It's one of those things too. Personally, for me, right, when I moved out of my parents' house, it was like I have to let go of them. Like now, this is my life with my wife now. Like I can't have them on the back of my head. Like, yeah, ¿qué estás haciendo, papi, mami ahora? Oh, tal vez me necesitan para. Like, no, I just.
see me like one bad thing about me is I don't call people. Like I'll spend like weeks without like calling, like checking up on like her or whatever. Like
And when
I'll
she
te-
asks you for something, you're like, I gotta do this.
And I'll text her like every so often, like, oh, hey, how you doing? Da-da-da-da, just to see how she's doing. But at the same time, just like how you said, like, if she asks me for something, I'm like, fuck. Let me just, help her out because she doesn't have anybody.
Right.
Like, she can't really depend on somebody else. Like, her husband is not going to fucking help her.
Right. So you have to figure out a way to continue having a relationship with her where you feel fulfilled and she will feel fulfilled as well. So whether it's like planning a family dinner on Fridays or spending an afternoon with her and taking the baby over there, whatever it is.
We do that every so often.
So then at that point, this is my boundary. Now, hey, if you want something from me, you need to let me know some days in advance.
I tell them all the time. They don't listen.
I do pictures. I send in the family group chat. I'm like, update. Here's the girls.
If you meet our aunts,
Peace.
you'll realize what I'm talking about.
I have met her.
They're some of them are very judgmental.
So
when it comes, huh?
They're always going to be.
Bro,
That's from banda, loco. Me da
it's just
Ellas se criaron con novela. ¿Qué más tú quieres?
Yo, si no puedo, no puedo. Yeah. If I can't do it, I can't do it. If I'm able, see, it feels like you're sacrificing your peace and your happiness in order to help them out. You're going out of your way to.
And then that gives her the confidence to then go back to your family, tell her, and she feels like she has the okay to be like, yo, you got to do this with Emmy or whatever.
And you keep saying yes.
Yeah, you keep saying yes. I feel like You're sacrificing your peace and
Damn,
your
my
happiness.
my last question was like, what was it? Let's have like a free trial for like a group session.
And it already happened.
Naturalmente. Wow. Somos unos matatanes. Wow.
Oh my god. But yeah, have you ever ended a session early because the person just started spiraling too hard, or like just be like, all right, we gotta end this?
Yes. I actually do that often with kids because they start to think like you could just come in the office and joke around. But with an adult, I did have to end the session because this guy, right? He's older man. He probably, I don't know, 60, maybe. I don't know how old he was. I can't remember. But he's telling me about this girl that he's in love with. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened to her? And he's explaining it to me. And he's like, yeah, I fell in love with her blue eyes or whatever. And he shows me a picture, and it was like a 10-year-old girl.
Yeah, damn.
I was like...
In those situations, what do you do?
So I asked like a couple of follow-up questions, like, where does she live? Like, do you have access to this girl, right? And then he explained to me that she's his neighbor and whatever.
Hey, yo.
And I was just like, okay, I don't think we're a good fit. I don't know how to help you with this problem.
Do you?
So I have to refer you out, and I ended it. But.
Do you, like, in situations like that, let's say they confess something that's like illegal, do you have to divulge it?
Yes.
Okay.
I absolutely would, even if I didn't have to.
Damn.
Yeah. That was.
And that note, what do you see like the Dominican culture that ¿cómo se dice? Like,
Que le gustan las niñas chiquitas.
yeah, like or their family members se la dan se la dan a los fulanos para que se esa es mi esposa, and they're like 16 years old, whatever, 15, and you see these like young girls pregnant at an early age. Like, yeah, how do you feel about that? Like, that's crazy.
I mean, I think it's gross, very problematic.
We had this discussion about Luis Miguel de la Marga with that song.
Yeah, I don't support it. I don't listen to that music for that reason.
¿Cuál?
Solo 13 años.
Yeah. That one.
Oh.
Yeah.
But doesn't Fran Reyes have some shit like that
he
too?
does.
He tenía 15
Yeah.
A few bachateros have some songs that are a little sketchy.
Yeah, I don't listen to those specific songs anymore. Like back in the day, you're dancing to it. It is what it is. But I make a conscious decision now not to participate in that. And I straight call it out when I see it. Old men being gross. I'm like, that girl's 13, bro. That's disgusting. She's a child.
Yeah. Do you ever catch yourself psychoanalyzing like family members or like friends? And
all the time.
Let me reel it back before.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I can't separate what I know now from who I was before I knew what I knew. So, like, I am me and I am a therapist, but also I'm a therapist. So I try my best to not, I don't give advice to my family or therapy or anything like that. But if I know something that I think might help you, I might tell you about it. But yeah, I do. I find myself doing that sometimes. I'll have a conflict with like my sister, and I'll be like, if she just goes to therapy, like she would be so healed. Oh my God. Like if she could just work on that trauma, she would be all right. Like she would be able to. So I think about it all the time, and I've told her, I'm like, you should really go to therapy, and she'll be like, stop telling me what I need, and I'm like, you got it, but you need it.
With that, like, what's one sentence that you think that can destroy a person emotionally?
Yeah, coño.
¿Qué es esto, Dios?
Like you say to somebody, and they're just like, damn.
Like as a therapist?
Yeah. No, as a person, I'll be like, yo, you a bitch, and then
I don't know. Inherently, the job is to not cause harm. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what that would be or what it would look like.
Mm.
But I have had an issue one time with a patient where I told her, like, it's time for you to, like, you have to fix this. Like, what you're doing is not working. And I think you need this.
Yeah.
And she came back and she told me, she's like, I really didn't like that approach from you. Other